Hey everybody, welcome to our channel. I'm the host and today we have an amazing episode for you. So today we are going to dive deep into how to train an AI model. Have you ever wondered how machines actually learn? Today you're going to discover exactly how to train an AI model from scratch, step by step, with practical tips, real-world examples, and insider tools used by professionals. Stay tuned till the end. This might be the moment that launches your first AI project, so let's get right into it. So the very first question is, what does it mean to train an AI model? In simple terms, training an AI model is like teaching a machine how to understand data and make predictions without being explicitly programmed. Imagine you have tons of data and you want the machine to find patterns in it. Instead of writing out all the rules, which would be impossible, you feed the data to the machine and let it learn the patterns by itself. The machine, in this case, is called an AI model, and the patterns it finds are the predictions. And these predictions can be anything from classifying an image to predicting stock prices. Step 1, data collection. No data equals no learning. Think about it like this. You wouldn't expect a student to ace an exam without studying, right? Similarly, an AI model needs tons of data to learn and make accurate predictions. Where can you get all this data? Well, there are a few places you can check out. Public datasets from Kaggle or Google Dataset Search, or even the UCI Machine Learning Repository. If you need real-time data, you can use APIs. For example, the Twitter API to grab tweets or a weather API to get, weather data. Now, depending on your AI project, you might not find exactly what you need in these places. And that's totally fine. You can always collect and label your own data. This could involve scraping data from the internet or conducting surveys or experiments. Let me give you a practical example. Say you're creating a model to identify different types of birds just from their sounds. You'll need lots of labeled audio clips. Each clip should be labeled with the type of bird it's making. Sounds like a lot of work, right? But the payoff could be huge. Your AI system could end up being better at identifying birds than some humans. Step 2, data cleaning and pre-processing. Raw data is like a diamond in the rough. It might hold immense value, but it's not immediately useful. Think of data cleaning and pre-processing as cutting and polishing that diamond until it shines. Key tasks in this stage include removing duplicate records, filling in missing values, labeling the data, and converting formats. This ensures that your data is not only clean, but also in a format that your AI model can understand and work with efficiently. Step 3, splitting the dataset. Before diving into training, it's important to split your data into different sets. The most common split is into a training set and a test set. The training set, usually around 80% of the data, is used to, train the model. The test set, typically 20% of the data, is held back and used only to evaluate the trained model. It's like having a separate exam for the model to take after it's studied. Step 4, choosing the right model. There's a wide variety of AI models out there, each suited for different tasks. For instance, if you're dealing with images, a CNN, convolutional neural network, might be your best bet. If you're working with text, transformers such as BERT or GPT could be more suitable. If you need to predict numbers, models like linear regression or random forest might work well. Essentially, the choice of the model depends on the nature of your data and the specific task you want to accomplish. It's like choosing the right tool for the job. Step 5, training the model. This is where the AI model learns from the data. During training, the model takes in input data and makes a prediction. Then it compares its prediction to the actual target value and calculates the difference, which is known as the loss. Based on this loss, the model adjusts its internal settings called weights to improve its performance. This process is repeated over and over again for many data samples, gradually reducing the loss and improving the accuracy of the model. Step 6. Evaluating the model. Once the training is complete, it's crucial to evaluate how well the model performs. This is done using a separate data set, the test set, which the model hasn't seen before. By testing the model, you get an unbiased estimate of how well it can generalize to new data. Common evaluation metrics include accuracy, precision, and recall. These metrics help you understand how often the model makes correct predictions and whether it's consistent in its decision-making. Step 7. Avoiding overfitting. Overfitting happens when the AI model becomes too specialized to the training data. It's like a student who memorizes everything in the textbook but can't apply the knowledge to new problems. To prevent overfitting, you can try using more diverse data, applying regularization techniques, or using dropout layers in neural networks. And finally, step 8, real-world application. This is where you put your trained model to work. Imagine you've built a model to detect fake invoices to save your business money. This model can be integrated into your software to automatically scan and flag suspicious invoices. Or maybe you've created a chatbot to help your customers. It can be deployed on your website, ready to answer questions and provide support. Congratulations, you've just trained your first AI model. This journey is just the beginning. Every time you train a new model, you're taking a step closer to solving complex problems and making smarter decisions. Whether you're detecting fraud, personalizing customer experiences, or optimizing business processes, the power of AI is within your grasp. So there you have it, folks. We've covered a lot of ground, but this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the world of AI. We hope you found this crash course helpful and are excited to see what you create next. Remember, the AI revolution is happening right now, and you're part of it. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll catch you in the next one.